Satellite imagery shows the regime is continuing fissile material production at the Yongbyon Nuclear Scientific Research Center.
FTV became the first Taiwanese media group to visit Chongjin.
Beyond the checkpoints, where roads vanish into the cliffs and forests grow unnaturally quiet, lies another North Korea, one that isn't drawn on any map. Today we lift the veil over 6 forbidden zones, where silence has a pulse, and the earth itself seems to hide what should never be found. Number 6. Mount Mantupsan Seismic Array. Beneath the weathered peak of Mount Mantupsan lies Punggye-ri, North Korea's infamous nuclear test site. But the real secret isn't just the detonations, it's the silence between them. Despite a declared shutdown in 2018, seismic monitors still detect faint, unexplained tremors beneath the mountain. Some blame geological settling, others aren't so sure. Mount Mantupsan is believed to house more than just test tunnels. Intelligence analysts suspect a massive underground seismic array, an acoustic surveillance grid buried deep inside the rock. Its purpose? To detect and cloak not just nuclear tests, but any foreign underground activity across the region. A former geophysicist with access to regional data noted that tremors under Mantupsan often feature unnatural harmonic frequencies, unlike any tectonic movement. Satellite scans reveal surface anomalies, cable patterns, access roads, and venting structures, long after the site's closure. If true, this makes Punggye-ri not a relic, but an active listening post, cloaked by the very mountain it once split open. Mount Mantupsan doesn't sleep, it listens, recording the echoes of a silent war being waged beneath our feet. Number 5. Yongbyon Nuclear Scientific Research Center. Hidden in a bend of the Koryong River, the Yongbyon Nuclear Scientific Research Center is North Korea's beating nuclear heart. To the untrained eye, it's a remote industrial campus. But this is where the regime first extracted plutonium for nuclear weapons, and where its ambitions continue to evolve behind chain-link fences and camouflage netting. What makes Yongbyon uniquely terrifying is its scale. This isn't one reactor, it's a nuclear city. The complex includes a 5 megawatts electric gas graphite reactor, a fuel fabrication plant, radiochemical lab, and centrifuge halls that analysts believe are still active despite international pressure. But here's the shadow behind the curtain. Multiple satellite images from 2021 onward show intermittent steam plumes and truck convoys at buildings supposedly shut down under diplomatic agreements. Even more alarming, experts suspect Yongbyon contains a second enrichment facility underground, one not declared, one no satellite can confirm. A defector scientist once hinted at a second core, deeper and colder, designed to withstand a bunker buster. For a site the world watches so closely, Yongbyon still holds too many secrets. Number 4. No. 16 Factory in Chongjin. Tucked into the industrial sprawl of North Korea's northeast coast lies a facility so sensitive it doesn't appear on any official defense maps, the number 16 Factory in Chongjin. This is no ordinary plant. Intelligence reports suggest it is the regime's premier missile manufacturing site, possibly the birthplace of the Hwasong-14 and Hwasong-15 intercontinental ballistic missiles. Satellite imagery has revealed peculiar construction patterns here, massive warehouses with heat signatures far exceeding those of standard factories, rail spurs built to carry oversized payloads, and loading zones shielded by retractable roofing. But most unsettling are the unusually shaped containers spotted on transport trains departing the complex. Tall, cylindrical, and always heavily guarded. In 2020, a United Nations panel cited evidence that missile-related materials were being assembled here under the guise of civilian metallurgy. One former engineer who defected in the early 2000s described vast underground sections below the factory floor, accessible only by biometric identification and housing machines, too large for any civilian use. In a nation obsessed with opacity, number the 16th of May be its darkest forge. Number 3. Pyeongseong Laboratory City. Ringed by high-voltage fences and buried behind 2 concrete walls, Pyeongseong is where science forgets its conscience. Officially, It's North Korea's innovation capital, its version of a Silicon Valley. Unofficially, it's where something unholy brews beneath the ground. Strange green glows pierce the skyline, birds avoid the sky above it. Locals whisper of the Immortals unit, said to move without sound or soul. But a detail uncovered from declassified Soviet intelligence archives pushes the horror further. In 1989, North Korea formally requested Soviet cryonics research, specifically protocols involving tissue preservation and neural viability after cardiac arrest. These files weren't for curiosity. They were Cold War leftovers, fringe science that even Moscow abandoned. Yet, Pyeongchang's elusive Sector Zero seems built around this very research. One defector claimed he saw vats of translucent gel cradling suspended organic forms, bodies held in some liminal state between life and death. The regime's obsession with extending life, controlling biology, and surpassing mortality may not be a myth. It may be a state-funded mission. Whatever breathes in Sector Zero may not breathe like us at all. Number 2, Object 39. From the outside, it's just another gray office block in central Pyongyang. But behind its tinted windows and biometrically sealed corridors lies Object 39, the financial brainstem of the regime, invisible to citizens yet deeply entwined with global black markets, luxury trade, and high-precision forgery. For decades, Object 39 has funneled billions into the regime's war chest using a lattice of shell companies, embassies, and overseas smuggling rings. But one detail, buried in a 2013 United States Treasury report, reveals how far its reach extends. Investigators traced counterfeit $100 super notes, virtually perfect forgeries indistinguishable from real United States currency, to printing equipment smuggled through Swiss intermediaries acting as fronts for Object 39's financial wing. These notes included color-shifting ink, polymer threads, and near-impossible to replicate microprinting, techniques once thought exclusive to sovereign mints. The implication? Object 39 didn't just copy money, it copied the machinery of nations. To outsiders, it's a black hole of spreadsheets and sealed ledgers, but to the regime, Object 39 is a lifeline, funding everything from weapons programs to the luxuries that keep loyalty intact at the top. Number 1, Paektusan's secret base. High on the slopes of Mount Paektu, North Korea's sacred volcano, sits a place whispered about in defector testimonies and hinted at in satellite analysis, the underground command center known as the Paektusan secret base. In state propaganda, this region is celebrated as the mythical birthplace of Kim Jong-il. But hidden beneath the lava rock lies something far more modern and far more dangerous. South Korean and Japanese intelligence reports point to a vast subterranean network buried within the Paektu caldera's flanks. Reinforced blast doors, tunnel boring signatures, and heat plumes spotted on thermal imagery suggest the presence of a hardened command facility, possibly built to ensure regime continuity in the event of nuclear war. During major military parades, analysts have observed unexplained troop movements near the mountain, and in 2022, seismic sensors picked up rhythmic underground activity consistent with heavy tunneling machinery. According to defectors from elite engineering units, Paektu is more than a bunker. It is a throne in waiting, equipped with encrypted satellite links, autonomous power, and escape tunnels leading directly across the border into China. In the worst-case scenario, this is where the regime survives and retaliates. In a world obsessed with visibility, North Korea remains a master of the unseen. Each hidden site is a monument to secrecy, power, and paranoia. What else lies beneath? Subscribe for more hidden truths and comment your theories. Dardzades, if you dare to look deeper.